day 30 on this cut, and today is chest day, so feeling all right. So there's definitely, I feel something just a little bit off right now with my right pecs. So I'm gonna give it a couple filler reps, see how it goes, and just see if there's just what's going on in there, and just see if I can go, or if I can keep pushing through it, or what's going on in there. But it's just more of just like it feels just like a consistent like tightness I woke up from, and I just don't know if it was the way I laid, because I didn't have it yesterday, and I didn't do chest. Like, I haven't done chest in 4 days, so I'm like, it just randomly started this morning. So we'll just see how it goes, and then if it's like, man, it's whatever, it's just whatever, I'm gonna keep pushing it. And if it ends up being where it's like, no, maybe we shouldn't, I'll just go to shoulders, or I'll just do 45 minutes of cardio. So either way, you guys will know. But I can't just push this enough, man. It doesn't really matter what workouts you do. Just go in there and push yourself hard. Like, it's like it matters to an extent, but it's like when you're just getting started, and when you're just getting the hang of things, man, just go in there and try what works best for you. Like, just go in there and start doing workouts. You don't need to search on the internet like, oh, what's the best chest workout? What's the best this? What's the best that? You know what I mean? Just go in there and play around with some weight, and see what you like, see what you don't like, and then maybe once you start going to the gym consistently, then maybe start searching like, oh, what's the best for this and best for that. And then what you can start doing is taking things from each person that you like. So say if like you watch Jay Cutler, he's like, oh, do your arm day this way, or do it this, do your chest this way. Say you take some of those things, and you might really like some of his stuff that he told you to do, but then you might not like some of the other stuff. So then you keep the stuff that you do like, and then say you watch, I don't know, who's another one? I'm trying to think. Sam Sulek. So say then you watch Sam Sulek, and then you like the way he does some workouts for his chest, but then you don't like the other ones. Then you can combine the ones that you liked from Jay Cutler and the one that you liked from Sam Sulek, and kind of make it your own. And I think that's the way to do it, and that's what I do. So I figure out like what I like from other people. Like, when I first got into the gym, I had so much anxiety. I think I already talked about this, about what's the perfect this and perfect that, and then I eventually stopped, and I just started enjoying and learning more, and just enjoying the process. And I think that's why I fell so in love with the gym. And so that's what I'm telling people is like don't necessarily try to be like looking at what's all the best stuff, you know what I mean? Like, go in there, play around with some weight, and just figure out what you like and what you don't like, and what your body responds good to and what your body doesn't respond good to, So for example, like if you're at your beginning stages of being in the gym, I highly recommend taking rest days. I don't recommend not doing rest days. Like, I still do rest days, but just not as often, just when I feel like I really need one. But I would recommend to have some set rest days until you start getting more advanced and more, with used to things, and your body is starting to get used to that routine. Then that's when you mix it up. But that's what my advice for if you're out there and you're a beginner, like, just get in there, throw some weight around, get a good gym routine down, go consistently, then eventually start searching like best workouts from certain people, and then implementing them into your own routine, and like just kind of like coming up with your own thing. That's what I did. Like, if you look, a lot of people will tell you like, oh man, his workout cycle is that's the worst thing you can ever do. You know, the way his days are, man, he does back, and then the next day he does chest, and then leg, and like, what? Like, no, that's really bad. But like, it works for me, and I haven't gotten hurt. I feel good doing it, and that's the goal, is what's working for me, what am I liking, and at the end of the day, how do I feel about it, and the goal of not getting hurt. That's all that matters, is how do you feel about it. Do you feel good about your workout routine? Do you feel like it's working for you? And that's all that matters. It doesn't really matter what a professional says yet, unless you're trying to become like Mr. Olympia. Then I definitely would listen to them. But if you're just like wanting to get a good physique and just, enjoy the gym, man, do the workouts that are fun to you, what you like. Because if you start going to the gym and you're doing workouts that you don't like, you're not going to like going to the gym. For example, if you don't like doing squats and you force yourself to do squats all the time, but you really like seated seated leg extensions, it's like, dude, just spam seated leg extensions. Like, that's fine. Like, you don't have to do squats. And then it's like, or for example, the other way around, say you don't like doing leg extensions, but you love doing squats. It's like, then remove the leg extensions out of there and just do squats. Like, do what you love and do what you enjoy at the gym. And if it's like CrossFit type of training, whatever it is, like, just start doing it. Because I see a lot of people that will be like, oh man, like, I hate that I have to do these workouts. They're no fun. Like, I just don't like them. And it's like, you don't have to do those. Like, you can do other workouts that you enjoy. And there's other ways of training, right? You can do strongman style of training. Like, say you don't like, I would recommend have a good diet and get healthier. But if you don't like eating, you don't necessarily care about being shredded and stuff, and you still want to eat a lot of food and just throw around a lot of weight, then do it. If that's what gets you in the gym and that's what you love doing, and do it, man. Like, or if you're the type of guy that likes to get shredded and be a bodybuilder style type of guy, that's awesome. Like, do it. Same with like CrossFit. If you want to be just overall really fit and just like in good shape and just, you know what I mean? Just do CrossFit. And then, or even get into I want to encourage people just to even just like become more active. Like, guys, you don't have to do cardio, and like you hate cardio, like you don't have to do cardio inside the gym, man. You can go do cardio on a hike, you can go for a walk in a park, you can just walk. And that's cardio. That's low intensity cardio. So it's like, oh, I can go in downtown Denver and I can just walk around. Like, I probably wouldn't just walk around unless you're strapped. It's like either stay strapped or get clapped, if you know what I mean. But, or you can go up to the mountains and go for a hike. It's like, and it's just stuff like that, just to live an active lifestyle where it's just a little bit healthier. And then, it helps the mental health as well. I notice a big difference on mental health when I'm more active, more outside walking, or I'm going to the gym consistently. So that's one thing, is the mental health. It's really big on. But that's one thing I'm trying to do, is just encourage people, help them lose weight and do it in fun ways where you enjoy it, and it's not a chore. It's nothing like, oh man, I just don't really want to do that today. It's more of like, oh yeah, I love this. Like, I can't wait to go back. You know what I mean? I can't wait to go back to the gym. I can't wait to go back to to go on my hike. I can't wait to do these things. And if I can get people more hyped about that kind of stuff and figure out ways for them to enjoy their foods while staying in a calorie deficit, or going to the gym consistently, or just living a more active lifestyle consistently, all if I can just reach one person, these videos are definitely worth it. So, I don't know. It's more up to you. Like, I understand it. Like, so like last night, probably should have went to bed earlier, but man, I was playing Skyrim, and I just got sucked into Skyrim again, and it's such a beautiful game to play, and just like you just get sucked into the world, and now I'm regretting it because I got less sleep, so my lift is gonna kind of suffer, and my recovery is gonna kind of suffer. So that's where you gotta prioritize things. Like, I should have prioritized sleep instead of playing Skyrim. But hey, as long as you do it every once in a while and it's not an every night thing, it's fine. But yeah, like you said, just do the things that you do, or do the things that you enjoy and you love in the gym. So it's like, oh, I love doing incline benching. Awesome, do incline benching. I love doing cable flies. Awesome, do cable flies. Well, I like doing more of like a circuit type training where day one I hit upper body and I go through like a whole cycle training. Day two, then I hit legs and I go through the whole leg workouts. And then I take a couple rest days and I come back and I redo it. And it's like, yeah, that's freaking awesome. Like, do it. There's so many ways to make the gym enjoyable and make fitness enjoyable, and you just got to find what you like about it and what you enjoy. So go to the gym, start going consistently, and then once you start throwing some weight around and you're just like, yeah, I really like, I'm starting to really like this, I'm not really liking that, I like this better style of training, then you can search a little bit more of different style of trainings and kind of just implement things you like and you don't like. And I think that's me doing that is why I love coming to the gym so much, because it's like I do the workouts that I enjoy. I never go in there and I'm like, oh man, I had to do leg presses today. Oh, this just really sucks. Like, man, I'm hating life. It's leg day, and I really don't want to do these leg presses, but I got to. And like, man, if I was like that, of course I'm not going to want to go to the gym. Of course I'm not going to want to, come in here and push myself hard. But I love doing leg presses, and I love doing squats, and I love doing leg extensions, and I love doing calf raises. I love doing, leg curls. So then it's like what's in my workout routine. I don't like doing, and I like doing deadlifts too, but man, deadlifts are such a high risk, low reward. I don't know if I should have them in my routine. I love it, and I can see myself one day trying to go to like 1,000 pounds and just completely breaking my back. But like I was saying, you just there are leg weight workouts that I just don't like hack squats or half squats, whatever they're called. Hack squats, I don't like doing those, so I don't do them. I don't like doing. I don't know. I really do like hitting legs, though, so it's kind of hard to say. There's just some things I don't like, and I stay away from those workouts. But I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes, listen to some David Goggins calling me the B word before we go in there, and let this pre-workout hit. We'll start with chest today. So unless the filler reps that I do, if I feel like, hey, like stuff just feels way off, then I won't do chest. I'll do shoulders or just do cardio, and then I'm not going to show you guys cardio. I'll just go do like a pose down and then back to the car. But yes, I don't know. Let's go in there. Let's get some filler reps going on. Let's start with pec flies. Let's start with like a really nice controlled squeezing. Nothing too crazy, nothing too heavy, and let's see how it feels. So let's start with pec flies if it's open. But I'm gonna chill here for a few minutes, and then we'll get started. Alright, I already did one warm-up set. I'm gonna show you guys what my warm-up sets look like. So I'm at 55, so really low weight. And I'm gonna do more of a stretch, as you can see, and then just come up, squeeze. Then I'm going to slowly come back like this. And then slowly come all the way back and just get a good stretch like on the chest. And then back up and squeeze. And this is pretty much what my warm-up sets look like. They're mostly focused more on just like a good squeeze and stretch. Not so much like heavy and just trying to pump the blood in there. The right pec is feeling okay. It feels like something weird. Like I said, I don't know if I slept on it weird. Like I slept on my whole right side weird. It's nothing that exercising that I've done. It's we'll kind of push it. We'll see how it feels. Just good stretch. Just like when your mom wants a good stretch. Another good technique on here is like pump your chest out like this. You'll see people where they lean forward. You don't want to lean forward in this workout. You want to kind of pop your chest up and out. You don't want to be like this. You want to be like this. All right. I'm going to sit here and keep warming up, and then we'll go a little bit heavier. Now we're going to go heavier. I think I'm going to go to incline benching. So these reps are going to be quick and more pumping. Like I just want to pump the chest. I'm not trying to do controlled. I'm just trying to like pump as much blood as I can in there. Just trying to get the heart rate up more. Just pump as much blood as I can in there. That's the goal of those ones. All right, let's up the weight. Now this one's going to be more slowed and controlled, not like crazy pumping. All right, one more set and then move on to like cable flyers or something and be done. All right, doing with incline benching. We'll go to maybe some cables. All right, so this one I'm just gonna go light and just squeeze the heck out of my pecs. Just keep pumping them. Ah, 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 ah. I'm only taking a 30-second break in between. Gonna go heavier on this one. So I'm gonna come out a little bit more and get more of that stretch. One more set and we're done with chest. There'll be 12 hard sets. All right, one more good set to be at 22 for weight. Oh, you guys might not be able to see me there. Oh, well. Alright, I'm done. I might could have done a couple more reps, but. Alrighty, let's check this chest pump here. It's not going to be nothing too freaky. Oh, man. Oh, actually, they're pretty pumped. I'm actually really surprised. Starting to see more bicep veins as well. Let me get a little closer for you guys. Yeah, that's really pumped. Like I said, go hard, get hard. That's what I'm meaning right here. Bro. You can see, still looking the same a little bit, but that's okay. Like I said, the changes are going to be slow just because how much fat we still have on us. And this is just going to show you guys it's okay. Sometimes weight loss, especially fat loss, takes some time. But now, if I'm looking the same, like if I'm looking this exact same coming at the end of February, we have a problem. That means I'm over consuming my calories. Alright, see you guys back in the car. Wow, my chest is like super pumped, man. I haven't had this good of like chest pump in a while. I don't know if it was because like on the benching, I've always done like just really slow on the incline, really slowed control movements. And I decided to mix it up. I didn't show you guys all the sets, but like I showed you one where I did it quicker and just pumping. And then I did nice controlled sets and then more pumping. And then, so I might start doing that more where I'll go really heavy for a set and then the next set really just like crazy pumping with lighter weight and then go heavier again on the next set. Then the next set lower weight and just pumping again, and then the next set heavier weight controlled. For some reason that just gave me like a really crazy pump, and yeah, I don't know. So look, it's just like stuff like that. Like you'll learn on your own, and you'll be in there, and you'll be like, you try something, and then you really like it, and you're like, I might start doing it this way for a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's where, like I tell you guys, it's like you just don't know until you start trying the stuff, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute, that felt really good. Like I might add this to my routine. So I think I'm gonna add that to my routine going forward. Is one set will be really, like I said, like pumping, and then the next set heavier, controlled, and then next set lighter, and then more pumping, and then just like back and forth like that. And I want to see if it helps change anything. So we'll see. But that right there is a prime example of like how I was telling you guys earlier. So feeling good. I know tomorrow is supposed to be leg day, but I'm definitely feeling I'm gonna have to probably take a couple of days off from the gym. So we might go ahead and do 2 rest days and then get back at it. So the rest days are gonna be active rest days. So what it's gonna be is we're gonna do 45 minutes of light intensity cardio, and then go for a 45-minute walk. So these next 2 videos are going to be different. So it's going to either be a full day of eating one day, and then one day it's going to be active rest day / recovery. So this, like I said, this is day 30, and I can't remember even before this. Man, I went like so many days without a rest day. So from weightlifting at least. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You never know. Like I say these things, and then tomorrow I can be like, oh, I feel fine. So let's go do legs. I'm just starting to feel like I said, the fatigue from dieting down, not having a lot of carbs, not having a lot of food in my system, and I think it's starting to take a toll, definitely. So this is when I will definitely take rest days. So we'll just see how it goes. So, but I don't know what else is there to talk about. Now all there to do is recover, stay in calorie deficit, try to stay away from just mindless snacking. That's what gets me, is mindless snacking. Like I'll walk past whatever, if my mom has something out like chips or whatever it is, and I'll just take like a couple, and if you just take a couple, you're fine. But when you start going back and back and back, and you pass that bag of chips 10 times through a day, and you've grabbed 3 or 4 chips here and there, before you know it, you're already at 300 and something calories just in chips. So that's where you got to be really cautious, and that's where I find myself having the most issues, is the mindless snacking. So that's where I'll catch myself, and I'm not hungry, but I just walk past something, and it's like, oh, that sounds really good, or you're just walking past it, and you just mindlessly grab it and start eating it, and then you're like, wait, why did I eat that? So that is definitely a big adjustment for me. So I don't know, what kind of issues do you guys have with that? Do you guys do that too, where you just mindlessly snack? So I don't know if it's from boredom or what it is. It's just a habit that I gotta try to stop. So, but this next 30 days, I could see this weight loss to start going quicker, and think like you're gonna start seeing more changes to the body. At a faster rate. I think we're gonna start seeing more changes these next 30 days. So when we hit day 60, that's when we're gonna really start seeing the changes of like, oh wow, like you've lost some fat. So just like I said, it takes time. You got to just remember it's all a mental game. Like right now, a part of me is like, man, forget being shredded. Just eat tons of food and go in there and throw around a lot of heavy weight. That's what we love doing. So why not just keep doing that? But I made it a personal goal to get shredded because I wanted to be shredded. I wanted to get to that 10% body fat, which isn't easy to do. So it's just more of like a personal goal of mine and just to challenge myself. And it's not to do it for someone else. It's not to do it for, for girls or anything like that, or for guys, for other guys. Well, I mean, that's where you're going to get the most attention from is guys. Like, guys are going to come up to you and be like, oh, good, solid build, man. Like, that's really awesome. Like, you lost a lot of weight. But it's just something that I've always wanted to do. And so to challenge myself and get myself there, and then I'll decide from there, okay, do I want to keep this physique and do lean bulks and just try to put on some more muscle and then diet back down, or hover around that 10%, or do I want to really push strength and throw around a lot of weight and not really worry about my fat body percentage totally, and just like go from 10, hover between that 15 and 16% body fat, or even a little bit more. So I don't know, we'll see. My goals might change. Things might change where it's just like, yeah, let's just stay lean. So, but just like I said, just stay in your calorie deficit. You guys got this. I know you guys do. If I could do this, you guys can do it. Like, man, I've told you guys this before, I was in the 300s, and I never thought I'd be where I'm at right now. I still have body dysmorphia, and I look at myself and I'm just like, ugh. Like, I'm not where I want to be. But if you look from where I used to be, you're just like, wow, that's a huge change. That's a big accomplishment. But in my mind, I'm still really hard on myself, and I need to start being kinder to myself, I guess, in that aspect, instead of just like, I don't know, it's kind of rough, because like part of you wants to keep being hard on yourself, so then you'll do it, and you don't want to get too soft and then not get it done, because then you become too complacent. But I think you got to find a good balance of rewarding yourself, like, hey man, you're doing good, look at the changes, but you know what, keep pushing, because we're not where we want to be. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's video. Could be legs, could be active rest day, I just don't know. So we'll see how I feel in the morning, and either way, there will be a video tomorrow, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And make sure you guys are keeping on it, man. It's almost already the end of January, and we're about to start February, and you don't want to come June, July and be like, man, I should have locked in come January. You don't want to be that guy again, or girl, where you're just like, man, I really regret not locking in January. It's already July, I need to lock in now. So then by January of next year, I'm already where I want to be. And then it's just an endless cycle. So don't try to fall in that endless cycle. Lock in. If you've messed up you messed up all of January, throw that shit out the door. Start locking in right freaking now. Lock in right now. And by July, you'll be thanking yourself. So, but we'll see you guys tomorrow.